better.
Oh, cool. I turned on. Bill, do you actually see the chat? Do you see the chat on the stage there?
Yeah, I see that, Rob. Hey, everybody. Can you hear Rob? Just wondered. Hi, Marty. Hi, Bud. Hi, Mike the Greek. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Mike. Hey, Marty. Can you guys hear us? Hey, Bud. Bud Files. Can you guys hear me? Because I can hear me perfect. All right. I don't need that on the screen. We're gonna take that off. Tom says, sounds good. Hi, Jenny Ballo. Welcome to the stream. We just started. You came right in during the intro. We are going to be finishing up a box of $50, or excuse me, a box of quarters that we started Monday night. We actually have found one silver quarter.
I go for Bill. Gary, hello.
So we're going to see
Jenny.
if we can find more silver. Go for Bill. Good evening. Gary's Metal Detecting. Good evening.
Hi, Wendy. Good evening, Jenny Baloo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I probably butchered it.
Good evening, Miss Wendy.
We have a new person here, Rob.
Look at that, Bill. I almost got excited on the first roll, but again, it's one of those ones where somebody. Oh, the whole quarter is white. It's got a film on it, like it's been in storage.
Huh. The silver report he got was a 48.
Yep, 48 GW we got Monday night. We got our first 3 2025s. We did not find any proof or W's. We'll be looking for those tonight.
Tom's asking what's with the new crown ranking. I don't know what that means, Tom. So,
what's with the new crown ranking? Oh, I was reading about that today, Bill. It showed up on my YouTube feed today as a streamer and a paid channel. You're going to get ranked by YouTube on how much you participate in a stream. The more you participate, the higher your crown ranking is. It's something new they're trying in beta. I can't see it on the live stream side. I'd have to go back to the regular YouTube side. It's to encourage people to be active in your streams.
Oh, Jenny is Patty's little sister. We have a few Patties that come in here, so I don't know which
Patty. Patty D or Patty Dirtclot.
Do they give extra points for teaching second languages? Says Mike the Greek.
No, Mike. Rob's not giving extra points for that either.
Patty DeSharoon.
Well, welcome, Patty.
Welcome.
Sister. Oh, another 65.
Dang, close.
Right off the bat, we start with 65. So, guys, on the screen is what we're looking for. We're looking for silvers. We're looking for West Point mid marks. We're looking for any kind of obvious errors. We're looking for proofs. And what was the one? The 2020 ones, the bat coins, the bat cave ones.
Somebody was asking a second ago or a minute ago about the W Mint.
The W Mint is from West Point. They only made it, I think, for 3 or 4 years.
Wow, yeah, and they're limited to runs of 2 million, aren't they?
Yes. Let me pull the book up. Let me grab the old red book here, guys. 2025s were.
Hi, Greg Yankee down south.
Hi, Greg.
David Carlisle, good evening.
Okay, the W's were 2019. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2019s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2020s. That's it. 2019 and 2020s are the only two with West Point mint marks. They also are the ones billed with that W75.
Yeah.
They finally opened at the PCH highway. Time for the depositors to come forward and metal detecting gods. Nice. Is that from the mudslides, Gary? How we doing, David? Even Greg. Okay, Marty's got it. I'm here. I'm looking up the book, and Marty's already sitting there telling us. Marty knows his coins, guys.
Yep.
I'm putting this one aside, Bill. This is a 2006 in really nice shape. The front of it. I might need that for my book.
Hi, Colonel.
Evening, Colonel. We've already had 3 65s tonight.
Dang, that's close.
In the first roll already from
fires and mudslides, scary.
Yep. God love you guys out there in California, because I've been out there and I've vacationed in San Francisco, went up to Lake Tahoe. Absolutely beautiful San Francisco. Loved every minute of my vacation 30 years ago. But nope, I don't have any desire to live there, guys.
2020 is the one with the B75 privy marks, says David Carlisle.
Oh, is that the only year? Okay. All right. Thank you, David. All right. This is roll 22, I guess, because we
Johnny Small Pepper, good evening.
Evening, Johnny. 71D is the Van Halen Frankenstrat quarter. I have no idea what the hell that means.
Me either. Never heard of that. I like that nickel you put a short out on now, Rob.
Yeah, I was going through nickels, Bill. I've got all these coins sitting here I need to get rid of. I had all my nickels from 2018 and 2019 coin roll hunting. So I was getting with Marty on Zoom last night. I don't need all those 1950s nickels here, so I'm taking them up to my bank and putting them in the machine, and I'm going to use it to pay off some bills.
There you go. Hi, old Pallone.
Hey, old Pallone. Well, I will say this: a lot of people are having trouble getting quarters because they're getting all brand new quarters. These are a really nice mix of circulated coins.
We've already found a few 65s. I'll bet there's another silver in there
And
somewhere.
there's a 65. There's another 65 right there. That's 3 or 4 of them already.
You know, you get enough quarters and you're going through them quick for like the laundromat or stuff, you're bound to miss a silver or two.
Well, I'll tell you something. I think
Hi,
we're gonna find a W mint mark or proof tonight. I can feel it.
Yodi, hello.
Howdy, Greg. Chop shop. Hi, Yodi. Yeah, I forgot to put a thing. I did a community post today on the packages I mailed out, but I didn't do one on this stream. I didn't want to step on Shane's toes. Wow, that's a nice 2018. I really think a lot of these quarters haven't been circulated that much either.
Huh. Eddie Van Halen used a 71D on his guitar to fix the bridge on a Stratocaster. Okay.
Thank you, Marty. Did not know that little rock and roll trivia right there. Thank you, sir. And by the way, guys, we are using Denise's phone for this pic here on this camera here on the bottom. She wants me to get a new phone, guys. She's tired of me using her phone. My phone's so old that I asked the guy at the T-Mobile shop if he'd download Venmo. I said, for some reason, I can't get Venmo to download. A lot of my subscribers want me to have Venmo, so for a donation, they can send it to me. And he's like, your operating system on your phone's too old for Venmo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. You have a 6-7-year-old phone, guys, and it's considered antiquated. How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, after a year now, they're antiquated.
Yeah. Well, I'm not ready to spend 12 or 1,500 on an iPhone 16. I can tell you that.
Oh, heck no.
Ooh, there's another 2025. Nope, excuse me, 2024. But it is one of the ones we did not have in stock with that as
Well, it's
a Z
shiny.
card. Yeah, we'll put that one aside.
Go with a Samsung, Rob. They're good phones.
Well, I got to because the LG that I have, LG's not making them anymore. So
Yeah, I know they're just making TVs.
this was my replacement phone they gave me for my insurance, and then I went to go trade it in. They went, "Oh, well, we'll send you one of those as a replacement for your insurance you pay, but we won't accept that as a trade-in."
Yeah,
I
I
thought that
check
was
out.
pretty. I thought that was pretty sneaky on T-Mobile's part.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we're looking for the 2020s and 2019 for the W's. Ooh, what is this nice shiny quarter? It is a D mint mark, and it is 2004, and that baby's like mint.
Rob, I think you need to change the banner.
No, I got it right.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
1
right.
silver, 0 proofs, 0
We're still
W.
working on the same box. Yeah.
Yes, we're working on the same box. All right, I'm putting that coin aside. That's probably nice enough to go into my personal collection. I didn't get an empty tub. I don't know where I'm going to do with all these quarters here tonight. Just pile them up here on the desk.
William E., good evening.
Evening, William. I'm trying to do these guys fast for you guys so you're not just... The problem is they're not quite as fast as the halves. But I don't want to... If I see something that I know is one of the years that I know, like the corn one, I know there's some corns that have an extra leaf on the corn.
Good evening, Lance.
Roll 3. Hey, Lance. What's up, everybody? How we doing, Lance?
J. Paul, hello.
J. Paul just got in from weed whacking my yard. J. Paul, you're always staying busy, sir. Good evening, Chuck Owens. We got several nice shiny edges here, Bill.
I see that.
$2024 Hope. Oh, there's a San Antonio Mission, but is it a W? No, it is a D. 2024.
Dirt Devil, good evening.
Evening, Dirt Devil. There's a Maya Angelou. 2022.
Jim Steele, good evening.
Evening, Jim. Thanks for hanging out. Come on, Rob. Find lots of silver. Well, Jim, we got our first ever silver quarter Monday night after the... It's funny, we didn't score it in the half. Oh, those two are stuck together. Ooh, that's nasty.
Where's my... Marty says he's got 10 rolls left of his nickels and nothing awesome yet.
All right, guys, we got our damp cloth here. Let's get this right off this quarter.
$21 in the house, Rob.
Wow, thank you, good people already. This is just mine and Bill's fun Thursday hangout.
Yep.
Appreciate you all joining us.
Come on, people, hit that like for Rob. We got 12 likes and 22 watching.
That's right, you slackers. Bill, do you ever collect quarters?
I used to.
I know, just too much stuff to keep up with, Bill.
I used to have. I mean, my dad did, and I did, and then I got his collection after he passed, and I was sitting there looking at everything. Go, I got no place to put everything. So
Yeah, that's the. We Americans love accumulating.
plus the fact my kids are not interested in coin collections at all. So
And that's where I think you find some of these trade-ins, Bills. The grandkids or the kids just don't care, and they take them into the
yep,
turn in, and that's how you get those boxes I have, like we got with 25 proof coins in them. Oh, there's a 67. We are picking up 2 more boxes of halves tomorrow, Bill. Bank
that's
called
like
me today. Bank called me today. They're in. So yep, we're getting 2 more boxes tomorrow.
yeah. Years ago, before I moved out here, I downsized, and I was into model trains real heavily. O gauge, HO gauge, and garden scale. Well,
I don't think I'm familiar with garden scale.
that's a
They are,
large
William. They're very tough.
that hi Grandma Kelly, that's you can actually run it outdoors. So anyways, my kids, they weren't interested at all, but my neighbors, they had a grandson who loved trains, and he came over one day, watched me running them in the yard, and I asked, hey, can I take him to the house and show him what the layout in there? I took him in, and he could, every time he could, when he was over at Grandma and Grandpa's, he'd come over and play with my trains, and he was so nice with them, and he loved them so much that when I was moving, I knew I was going to have to get rid of my trains because I was going to a much smaller place. And of course, my kids go, well, sell them and we'll split the money. I went, no, I'm going to give them to a kid that really loves them. So
there you go. There you go. Howdy,
yeah,
Grandma Kelly. Howdy, Colonel's collecting.
if you get a chance, show my penny, says Jim.
Oh yeah, this is what Jim found.
Hi, Joe. Thank you, Joe. I thought it was cool. Give them to somebody who'd love keep them and take care of them.
Oh, come on, computer. There we go. This is what
Thank
Jim
you,
found.
Grandma Kelly. Grandma Kelly
This is
just gave you a super chat.
Wow, thank you, Grandma Kelly. Boom, thank you, Grandma Kelly. This is what Jim found, Bill. It's a 1984 that's completely got no copper on it.
It does look like a steel pen.
It looks like a zinc penny. I told him to take it to a coin store or a coin shop he can trust.
Yeah,
That's cool as hell, Jim.
that could be worth some money.
Yeah, you never know.
They might have just run off a sheet that the copper coating was missing.
That's it. That's exactly right. Yeah, Jim, I'd definitely be taking that. Hey, Darren's Hobbies, good evening. He says, good luck. Thank you, Darren. Appreciate the super chat, Grandma Kelly. Much appreciated. I went to the post office today, dropped off about 9 or 10 prizes. I bought another 10 of the non-bendable stamps to put the coins. Those of these seem to be the most stamps that I use. And there's some older quarters here from the 2000s that are in nice shape.
Yeah, that's a good idea, William. Yeah, wait, Jim.
That is a good. I didn't think of that. That is a great idea, William. You guys, I say this and I say this, and I'm not kidding around when I say this. We got some great viewers and subscribers, and
Yes, we do.
they just have a wealth. They just have a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna find a W tonight. Greg says we're gonna get 3. I've never found 3 in a box, Greg. But that would be awesome, sir.
Yes, it would.
Now, Graham McKelly, you've got great comments all the time too. Okay, we got a couple shiny edges here.
That's some kind of rating, Grandma Kelly, that YouTube is doing.
It's a new trial thing, Graham McKelly. They're doing it in beta. I just got notified of it today. I can't see it because I'm on the StreamYard side, but it's for the more you participate and the more you comment, the more active you are in the chat, the higher you go up in YouTube's rating for the stream. It's to make people feel they're more included and more part of the stream. They're rolling it out to limited people. I got lucky. I guess they've chosen my streams. Not that I'm anybody special, but I didn't have to do anything. They just said that yours is being activated. Let me pull that up on. All righty. All right, Bill. I am like number 20, Bill.
Huh.
Yeah, there's a little crown. Marty's the number 2.
Yep. Number 1 is William E.
Marty's number 2 in the chat.
William E's number 1.
There you go. They're doing another stream too. Yeah, I just got notified of it today, William. So it's a nice little thing. It gives more people, the folks in the chat, something more to talk about. And I give credit to YouTube. They do a lot of
Greg
things that we don't
O'Diver.
like that screw things up. So this looks like something interesting they're trying. Evening, Greg. Man, there's some nice coins. I've never found. Ooh, there's a Puerto Rico. Those are pretty low mintage. 72. Yeah, I've never found like any obvious errors, like something that you pick up the coin and like half the planchets off or something. Uh-oh. Oh, cool, Kelly. Okay, thanks. Cool. It is, Kelly. I think it's gonna help with the with more chats even being interactive. Everybody, we all like to be recognized. So
Yeah. Hi, Angie.
hi, Miss Angie. Thank you, Greg.
Hi, Bart Cubbins.
I was going through some of my old nickel box saves, Greg.
T-Rep, good evening. Quick
Evening,
hi,
T-Rep.
bye, chat, busy with family stuff. We'll try to leave you on Roku. Okay.
Thank you. Howdy, T-Rep. Okay, the Washington Cross and the Delaware Quarter. Look for a die chip in his hat. I've already had some of them tonight, Marty. All right, thank you, sir. I will start looking for those. Cool. All
There
right,
you
now
go, Joe. It's a good idea. If you could have the grading company, it could be a coin show you're going to.
so when I start re-rolling those, Marty, I will keep an eye out for them. The grading companies are going to be at that coin show next month. I should take that quarter. Absolutely, absolutely, sir. Oh, that's wonderful, Kelly. Yeah, I'm so used to doing $half, guys. Ooh, 67. When that, well, of course, the silver
Thank
shows
you,
up.
Bart.
Quarters shows up too, but ooh, is this a new one? 2025. There's a new quarter, guys. There's my first one of this one.
Nice.
Some lady like in a school marm. Ida B. Wells, civil rights activist. All right. All right. That's going to go aside for the book. Boom.
Thomas 907. Hello.
Even Thomas, I shipped you out a prize today, sir. All right. Here's crossing the Delaware. I don't see any die chip in it, but thank you, Marty. Yeah, I'm going to have to break out Charlie's coin scope for some of these. Wow, that thing's got no rim left. Oh my God, Bill! I look at that. Would you not think that that's? Hang on, where's my? Look how worn that is. Would you not think that wasn't an old silver quarter?
Yeah.
73.
Wow.
Man, that thing's been
Oh, wow.
used and
Thomas
abused.
Thomas 907's talking to his dad. He has 5,000 and change he saved up in the last 25 years. I'd be going through the.
That's going to keep you busy for a while.
Heck yeah. Oh, sorry, Chuck.
Welcome to the club, Chuck.
Yeah, Rob knows all about putting stuff away, not finding it. So do I. So
Congrats, Rick. Angie says Rick's getting serious about his coin checking. She sent me a picture of him checking his coins. He got his red book in today. Congratulations. Good. It's just got so much information in it, Angie.
that's like my little pocket protector and my glasses. I had to order new ones because I couldn't find this. So 3 days after I got my new glasses, my new pocket protector, I turn around and do something. I look up and they're sitting there right at eye level at the edge of a counter. And I don't know how I missed them for 2 weeks, but I did. Well, and I got spares.
I'm glad I'm the only one I'm not the only one that does stuff like that, Bill.
Oh, no, far from it, Rob. Lots of people do it. Just most of them won't admit it. I used to work for a guy at a junkyard, and I swear to God, he'd be on the phone with a customer telling him, no, we don't have any of those. Every now and then he'd have the part right in his hand that he told me he didn't have one. And he'd hang up and you'd look at him and go, Carl, what's that in your hand? He goes, son of a bitch. That was the days before,
I was gonna say I wasn't that bad.
But that was the days before the number showed up on the phone, so he didn't know who called him.
T-Rep says it's always the place you look. No, it's always the last place.
Last place you look, yeah.
Because why would you look anyplace else?
Or my life has always been, I go look for something I lost and I find 4 or 5 other things that I lost that I didn't need at the moment, but I didn't find the thing I was looking.
Here's the loop I've been using, Bill, because I had to go out and buy one. But this one's nice because it's got little lights with it. But I bought it because I couldn't find my gold loop. And like I said, I started cleaning out the shelves next door, and boom, there's my gold loop. So I found my loop. So
Yep.
next thing we're finding is that fob, Bill. So I was watching a YouTube video. Oh, does that say 2025? Yes, it does. Which one is that? The teacher again. Okay. I was watching a video, Bill, on YouTube, and the phrase stinking rich came from the fact that I guess people in the 1800s, there was, I guess, rumors or folk tales about people that were buried alive. So people with money didn't want to take the chance that they were still alive. So they were buried above ground so that if they were alive, they could get out of the box they were in. But then
Yeah.
obviously, since they were dead, they started stinking and rotting, being buried above ground. So and only wealthy people did that. So that's where literally the phrase "stinking rich" came from. I never knew that.
I didn't either. Huh. Joe, bad idea. Don't feel bad, guys. I will use my phone as a flashlight to look for my phone. Haven't done that one yet. But I'm sure I will someday, Joe.
Yeah, you know what? I think Denise has had her phone in her hand using it as a flashlight, looking for her phone. I think she's done that too.
Rigged, says T-Rep.
Hey, Bill,
Rob?
I got an email from Detector
Oh,
Warehouse. They're running a 3-day sale, and I'm sure it's through Mind Lab. I'm sure other places have it, but Detector Warehouse is really sending out a lot of advertisements. They have the Knox 900, the Knox 900 on sale from uh, $13.99 down to $8.99,
was
and
it was a free 6-inch coil, huh?
it would come with the free 6-inch coil and the wireless headphones.
Oh, I know what. Oh man. Dang.
I'm going to be reviewing some finances tomorrow, Bill.
Because I don't know anybody with the 900. Well, I do know one person, and he's his first and only detector, and he loves it. But everybody that I know that's bought the 700 loves their 700. So
Well, the 900 was the equivalent to the 800 as the 600
yeah,
was to the 700, but
was a little more
that's why.
added, and your VDI range is different.
Yeah, you got to get used to the new VDI range, because it goes up to 99 like a lot of the other new detector is, where
Yeah,
the old Mind Labs only went to 40.
yeah.
Um, Kurt
Well,
just
see,
got a Kurt with the Hoover Boys just got a Manicore, and
yeah,
he was showing the screen on his video. I like the way, like when he went over the nail, it looked like a blob on the screen, and then when he went over a coin or a button, it gave you a nice specific round thing. Um, if you weren't into pulling up iron nails, that could save you a crap load of time while you're detecting.
yeah. Hi,
Darren,
Darren Tommy.
I have
Hi,
an 800
Ronnie.
also, Darren, and I absolutely love it, Darren. Marty. No, good for you, Jim. Nice, Chuck. Picked up 2 boxes today. Do I crack them? Get those babies open, T-Rep.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Darren. I've got a 600 and an 800, Darren. My 600 still under warranty, so I used the 600 in the water, and the 800 was involved in my car crash to where it snapped the shaft and broke something inside the control panel, because I can hear something rattle around in there. So I don't take the 800 into the water.
And see, when I first got my Vanquish, I had to get used to that Mind Lab scale because I had Technetics before that, and they had a 0 to 99. So I'm used to the 0 to 99. I actually
Nice.
prefer it.
Well, they've also got the Xterra on sale too. They've got
Oh, the Elite, I think they're throwing a pinpointer for free. Hi, Jeff.
They've got yeah, they're showing the Manicore, the Xterra Elite.
Nocta Legend's a great machine, Joe.
Bill, they had something on sale for $289.
That'd probably be the Xterra Pro.
How is that for a machine?
That's the first Xterra they came, or first new Xterra they came out with. They're good, but
howdy, Brewer. Howdy, Doug.
That's it's single frequency at a time only with the Pro.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Doug. Oh, good, Angie.
But what I like about it, Bill, is it says it's waterproof.
Yeah.
How are we doing tonight, Mr. Jeff? Yodi says works very well for me in the parks. Good for you, Yodi. Yeah. Well, guys, Denise got me a new professional ergonomic chair to replace the one that was wobbly. And I do have to admit, guys, this chair is much more comfortable. It is definitely helping with the pain some.
Grandma Kelly just started using the Elite 2 days ago.
Just watching it rain at the moment. There you go, Brewer. Brewer watching it rain, watching the paint dry there. Yep. I like listening to rain, Jeff. Rain is a very soothing thing.
I need some more coffee.
Coffee sounds like a great idea, Bill. All right, guys, this is our 10th roll tonight, which would be roll 30. But I love the Xterra Pro. Great price, great machine. There you go, Kelly. Thank you. Brewer says, I'm interested in trying out some of the new Garrett products. Go for it. Evening, 5 Mile. Did that well, Rob? I didn't hear any silver tinking. There is a nice rim there. It is a Philly. Wow, 2004 in mint condition. Yep, that's going off to the side.
Plus is a good machine, Chuck. I got the Simplex Lite, and I love the thing.
Yeah, definitely, Joe. Don't fall out of this chair. No, it's a nice stable chair, Joe.
Yeah, that's one thing after your hip surgery you do not want to do is fall.
Well, Bill, tell everybody your good news.
I saw my orthopedic surgeon today for post-op. I'm good to go for my physical therapy now. They'll be calling me and setting me up. So high five, Mom.
Congrats, Bill.
Thank you, Rob. Oh, good idea, Kelly. Yeah, because the Elite is multi-frequency all at once with some more settings than the Xterra Pro. Then you can go to your XP days too. Even though I was seeing you. Thank you, Greg. Oh, I know it's going to hurt, Jeff, but it's a good hurt. That's how I see it. Thank you, Chuck. I was looking. You can get the XP Deus 1 for $5.99 now.
Yep.
In fact, Detector Warehouse.
Yeah, as soon as the Manicore came out, they lowered the 6 and the 8 by $100.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, a lot of places aren't even advertising the 600 anymore. There's the first quarter to hit the ground. That's going to stay there. No more reaching for Rob.
Don't tell your wife that, Greg.
Change. Yep. We're
Oh,
still
Angie,
waiting for Rick and orthopedic point. Wish they would get him fixed soon. He's going to start crazy. Angie, trust me, I can understand that, Angie.
Yep, that hurry up and wait crap. Yeah, I know.
This accident's been slower than, boy, that's a thick rim, Bill. That's a nice looking rim right there. Wow, just a 2023 P. Oh, that's an ugly quarter. I can't stand that one right there with that.
Oh yeah.
No writing on it. That is just an ugly quarter. All that wasted space right there.
Yep.
I don't like that one, guys. All right, we're looking for 68. Oh, Grandma Kelly's taking us in the shower with her. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Wow, look at the shine on that compared to. Wow, that's a nice shiny quarter.
Oh, she wants the Manicorn. He wants the XP days too.
Ah. Get them both, Greg.
So Angie's getting good at Amazon shopping, huh?
All right, Bill, there's the first bat quarter tonight.
Nice. What was the mint mark?
It is a Philly.
Dang.
What are we looking for? The Denver?
I was hoping you were going to get a W.
Christ, wouldn't that be nice?
Huh. Deer City had a gas station, wouldn't take that quarter with no writing on it because they didn't think it was a real quarter.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I when I was coming back from Pensacola last week and I stopped in an Arby's, I had three of the presidential dollar coins, and the teenager behind the register wouldn't take them. He had to go to his manager. She said, "Yes, those are real coins."
Look at 5 Mile. He has the legend, the double score, XP Orcs, but I really went to Deus too.
Nice, Angie. Oh, trade a couple to get it. If I get a new machine, I got to sell one of the ones I have.
Yeah, I bought the double score. If I had known they were going to put out the triple score a month or so later, I would have waited. But, oh well.
Well, you know what? When they came out with the 6 and the 800, they had no idea that the 800 was going to be such a big hit with that gold thing. So the 800 sold out immediately. So I was on a waiting list with 5 different companies, and then everybody kept sending me saying, "So we've got the 600 in stock." And Denise, I kept saying, "Honey, should I just get a 600?" And she goes, "No, you've been wanting that 800 for the gold setting. So when we go to Georgia, up to LJ, you can go hunt those areas that they found gold." She says, "So you wait for that one that with the gold setting," and then like 3 weeks later, a shop up in Pennsylvania called me and said, "Mr. Clark, we got an 800. There was 3 people in front of you. I called all 3 of them. They didn't want it. So you're next in line. I said, here's my credit card number." And I had that thing 2 days later. I was glad I waited for it.
Oh, you're right, 5 Mile. The double is a good one, but it doesn't. The triple score has bottle cap protect,
Greg.
and you could adjust the threshold, which you can't on the double. So
I love my 800. Even medical.
It's the triple score just has a few more settings that I would like to have. It's the reason.
Oh, that was a nice ship, except for the ring of death around it.
Oh yeah, Greg, I'll go over the 800. If those go on sale again, and I should have grabbed one. Or excuse me, it was a 600, but they had a brand new for $363, and I should have snagged one.
Yeah, guys, and I told Bill if he ever sees that sale again to call me immediately.
Yeah, because now they're back up to $700 now, 700 some change. So.
Sometimes that's like a 1 or 2 day only sale for a year. I told Bill call me and I'll. And what was that other one, Bill, that went on sale from $279 down to $179? Which one was that?
Oh no, down to $149 was the Simplex Lite that I picked up for $149.95 because they're normally $249.95.
Yeah, that was another deal. They're out there, guys. The deals are out there.
Yeah, you just got to keep checking, and once in a while it falls right in your lap, and you go, "Do it now."
I saw a 800 that was an open box, like the store's display model in the open box. You still got the warranty in the box and everything. Just it had been used for demos, and it was like $200 off what another one be.
I dig in Louisiana.
Hi, Louisiana. XP Deus 2 will be my next machine. Yep. Everybody I know that has the Deus, loves the Deus.
Yep.
Almost everybody. Good evening, Rocky. Almost everybody loves the Manicore except Charlie. Charlie doesn't like the Manicore.
Well, I know Charlie knows him. I don't know if they're a detective, but his brother John has a detecting partner here named Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Now, John's had the Simplex and the Legend, only two machines he ever had. Ken had the Manicore. John went behind him and picked up silvers that he missed several times.
With the Manicore?
With the Manicore. So he looks at Johnny and goes, "What are you running?" He goes, "The Legend." So Ken bought himself a Legend, and the Manicore has not come out of the closet since.
Well, for that kind of money, I'd be selling that machine. I wouldn't want to have a $1,200 machine just sitting in my closet doing.
Yeah, I know. Well, when he got it, it was for $15.99.
Yeah, and that's back. Yeah, that's back when they were full price, Bill. Absolutely.
So, it's like I was talking to somebody the other day, and they wanted to get they thought the price of the Blue Nemo was like $600. They go, "No, that's for the battery. The unit with the battery is $2,200." Well, they're going to buy an XPDS 2 and a Blue Nemo, and kind of figured out, well, you can buy the Legend Pro Pack, has a lot more stuff with it, and get one of those cheaper units just for a 20 to 30-minute dive.
Louisiana says he can mail it to me. LOL, I'll use it. Joe says I have 2 Garrett detectors and 2 Nocta detectors. I've got 4 Mind Labs, Joe. I'm a Mind Lab guy. Does that mean I wouldn't try something else? No, I wouldn't. I mean, I would, but
yeah, 5 Mile. I've seen that. The Legend on. They have it with the triple score too.
All right, this is another nice rim, guys. I know I've said that 5 times tonight. Just those new 2024s, Philly, with that Azura. Boy, that's in mint condition. I'm putting that aside.
Well, guys, if you go over to Pay Street Super Freaks channel and watch him, he went and hit a park one day with the XP Deus 2, and he ran into a guy that was running a Tesoro, Vaquero. After the end of the hunt, the guy walks over. He'd found 5 rings that had been there for quite a while with the old Tesoro. And Pay Street Super Freak had a good day, but not like that. So, right place, right time. Doesn't really matter the machine if it goes deep enough and if you dig everything.
Yeah, I definitely think each machine's got its own personality, and it is going to pick up things different.
My Silver Wishes. Hi, Joni. You got to remember,
Silver Wishes, hello.
The old analog machines were tuned in for jewelry and coins.
Yeah, see, Bill, now you're going back before my time, Bill.
Yeah, but I mean that's what they're tuned in. I mean, even a bounty hunter would find you good stuff.
Nice, Joe. I don't know, Angie. I haven't heard anything about them being low mintage. I'd have to look up the mintage, Angie. These are just the first 25s I've gotten in, Angie. So Denise and I have the quarter book. So
yeah, I don't think any low mintage. I think there might be some errors though. Hi, Scott Johnson.
Evening, Scott. We're at one silver, Scott, that we got Monday night. We're continuing the box of quarters that we started Monday night. We did get one silver Monday night for this box of quarters, which is my very first silver ever for quarters. And we're at 5 2025s. I haven't changed the screen yet. But no silver tonight. But again, hey, I'm super excited. I found my first silver at all from a box of quarters.
Yeah.
You do that,
What
Gary.
roll are we on now, Rob?
34. 1, 2, 3,
34.
5, 6, 30. Yeah, excuse me, 34. So this is our 14th roll tonight. Bill and I did 20, and we're going to do the other 30 tonight.
Okay.
And then, like I said, tomorrow I've got 2 boxes of halves coming tomorrow, guys. So next Monday, after Monday digs, we will have a new box of $half from the same place that we got those 2 phenomenal boxes last week. Man, were they great boxes. Those are going to be hard boxes to top, Bill.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have to take their entire grandfather's collection down to beat those boxes. But I'm going to spend tomorrow running around taking $half back while taking these quarters back too. I'll get these. No bank has problem taking quarters. Some banks don't like taking my halves, but everybody loves taking the quarters because this way they don't have to order any. Because banks have to pay for the change, guys. It's not that they get charged for the change, but the armored card company charges them by weight for the coins. So the less coins they have to order for their branch, the more the branch manager is saving. So when I walk in with $100 or $200 of quarters, they're happy campers. So I will take 100 in quarters and 100 in halves, and that way they get the good with the bad. 66 right there. Appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. What are we up to, Bill? 34 good people. Thank you.
Yep. Right.
All right, roll 35. I'm telling you, Greg, they were. Ooh, tacos sounds good tonight, Greg. We haven't had tacos in a long time. Denise generally gets the wraps, but I miss a hard shell taco. Maybe I'll ask Denise if we can have hard shell tacos next week.
Haven't had tacos in a while either.
I like, guys, everybody slams Taco Bell. I freaking love Taco Bell.
Oh yeah.
And they are extremely reasonable price compared to a lot of other fast food restaurants.
Oh yeah, especially when they run those $5 meal deals.
Oh, the $5 boxes, absolutely.
Yeah. Heck yeah. I could eat those every day.
I know me and Denise's dad could. I don't think Denise is real big on Taco Bell. And she says when she eats, when I order KFC on Tuesday nights here, Bill, KFC does they do an 8-piece box for $10.99, which is about half of what it usually is on Tuesday nights. And I'll pick that up on the way home or on the way to trivia, and then we'll have it the next night, Wednesday night for dinner. But Denise says it affects her stomach, but I love freaking KFC. I still think it's the best chicken out there.
Darren says, I need tacos too. Greg says, Taco Bell cleans you out. And remember, in the future, it's going to be the only restaurant.
That's right. That is from the movie Demolition Man.
Yep.
Taco Bell. You didn't know Taco Bell won the fast food wars. I'm telling you guys, if you just want a fun Sylvester Stallone movie with Sandra Bullock playing a hilarious idiot cop, go watch Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Stallone. That's just a fun action movie, guys.
Oh, you're right, Gary. Del Taco is really good too.
See, here's the Iowa or Wisconsin coin, guys, with the cow and the corn stalk right here next to the one of the leaves in the corn on the ones that have error. They have an extra leaf on the corn stalk.
Ah, good night, Chuck.
Have a good night, Chuck. Thank you. Thank you for popping in, Chuck. Smash that like on the way out, sir. Unless you smashed it on the way in.
Yeah, it is a hilarious movie, Gray. I love that movie.
It's just a fun movie. She doesn't know how to cuss. Nobody in the future curses.
Especially Wesley Snipes.
What's
I
his
know
name?
how to.
Paulie Shore. Paulie Shore. We're not handled to handle this kind of violence. We're the police.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was Sloan or Wesley Snipes said, "I know how to crochet now."
I think that was Snipes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice bat one, Bill.
Ooh, BW.
Philly.
Dang it.
I don't mean to say these coins are dirty, guys, but
Doing good, Frank. How are you? Hello, Dixon
how you
Loud.
doing, Frank? Hey, Dixon Loud. Good evening, sir. Few new names tonight. Darren's Hobbies. Dixon, welcome, guys. Grandma Kelly says, I feel human again after a shower. Grandma Kelly, a shower is the second greatest feeling in the world.
Oh, Joe, I'm with you. We had a little gas station back home. They made the best freaking burritos. Oh my God. And $5 a burrito was about the size of a football.
You know, it's funny, Bill. We had a place here that did that too. This big, wet, sloppy, huge burrito, and it was a place called the 19th Hole. It was just this dump restaurant at a driving range. It was their like bar restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
but they had a hamburger that you could barely finish, and they had a burrito that was the biggest thing you'd ever seen.
Yeah.
And
And
unfortunately,
they were both real good, weren't they?
yep, they were phenomenal.
Yeah.
A little dive hole in the wall places, Bill.
Yep. Those are always the best. Yeah. There's when I go to the next town down to my shopping because they had Chinese stores and stores from people from India, so you could get the authentic spices. They had this Mexican restaurant you could barely see because the weeds had grown up around it, but it was always open. And I had the best freaking tacos. Oh,
Yeah, I like a mom and pop
yeah,
Mexican restaurant. Oop, here's another 2020 bat coin, and this one is another Philly.
yeah. There's like 285 million of those minutes. So no, don't need any seashells, Joe.
There you go, Gary. There
Oh,
you go.
that's it, Gary. Yum.
I'm not a big onion and green pepper and green and black olives kind of guy, but when I go to Pizza Hut and I get the Pizza Hut Super Supreme garbage pizza, God, all that stuff tastes great on one of those pizzas.
Yep.
And I am one of those people that subscribe to the theory that there is no such thing as bad pizza.
Yeah. And Gary, that little gas station I talk about, they did a burrito about this big around, about that long. It was like $3. That was like 2 meals in itself. So good. And, yep.
And for those of you that stick around again tonight, guys, we'll do another little giveaway.
Black olives. That's a good pizza.
Buffalo chicken sandwich with mac and cheese on it. Nice. With fries and a beer. $12. 5 Mile. You can't go wrong with that, buddy.
Nope.
That sounds like a great afternoon. I get black olives on my spaghetti and Olive Garden. There you go. Bill, I'm going to have a poop load of quarters to re-roll here, sir.
Yes, you are.
Before I go back to it. At least 2021 crossing the Delaware. I don't see a die chip in there. Thank you, Marty, for letting me know that one. Yeah, Bill, the few W's I've found, they stick right out that they're 67, that they're so they're almost like they're uncirculated. And it's like a proof coin. They seem like their rims are a little bit thicker.
Greg, driver, if it's edible, I will eat it.
Well, we went to a new place for trivia last week because our regular trivia guy host was on vacation with his family, and he has another place. Of course, he's got like 15 places that his company has the contract for. So they went to a new restaurant, but it was right down the street from Denise's house, a new pizza place. And these people have spent a lot of money rehabbing this old plaza for their pizza place, and we got their garlic knots and their cheese sticks, and both of them were excellent. I got a calzone. The calzone was good, but they put a little too much oregano in their sauce. I'm definitely going to be washing my hands tonight.
Pizza, yeah, they're not bad, Darren.
Oh, I like Pizza Hut.
We had a place back home called Frank's Pizza, little mom and pop. And Frank only owned it 2 years, but he sold to a guy named Jim. And for years, this guy, it was all fresh ingredients because my dad ran a supermarket back home, and that's where Jim bought all his ingredients for his pizza oven. And you could take one of Jim's pizzas and you could fill up a gallon oil can to motor your car off of one pizza. But damn, they were so good.
Oh, there's nothing better than greasy pizza. If you can pick up a piece of pizza and it's got grease dripping off of it, it's going to be a good pizza.
It's going to be good pizza. Yep. Grass Valley, Gary. Unfortunately, Frank's is out of business now. They closed.
Rob, do you want those Hondos? I'm not sure what you're talking about, 5 Mile.
Used to be right downtown, Gary, across from the city hall. Oh, well.
Hi, Miss Torchy.
You're going to be, Hobo Rob's going to be in Grass Valley in 8 weeks. You ever been to the Empire Mine, Hobo Rob? Oh, you grew up in Auburn. Okay. Oh, then you remember Grumpy's out there on the highway? I used to love to go to Grumpy's. Best burgers. Yeah, I know. However, I grew up there.
Yeah, Bill's a California guy.
Yes, they were, and they were the best, Gary. Remember the drive-in? I love going to the drive-in there in Auburn. Oh, Grumpy's reopened? I know they closed down for a while.
We used to have a place down Lippy's hot dogs. They had foot-long hot dogs with everything on them. We used to drive down there at lunch from high school. All the coaches would give us money for their order.
Yeah, because I was there for when they closed down. They'd closed down and they came back 6 months later and had a one-day opening to say goodbye to everybody.
Well, that's wild.
Yeah.
Well, Grandma Kelly, I'm talking about food. I'm not going to be eating any of this stuff, but I'm talking about it.
Yep.
That's all I can do right now is talk.
Hobo Rob's running the store now. Must have made him hungry.
Howdy, Hobo Rob.
Oh, come on, Kelly. Go get yourself some tacos or a pizza.
Well, Bill, I'm going to go use the little boys' room and get a cup of coffee, sir.
Okay.
Be right back.
Rob will be right back. It all starts with tacos. Next thing you know, you're metal detecting. Yep, that pretty much sums it up, Gary.
Exactly right.
5 ounce. What's a piece? No, he's not evil. Evil, he would have put up tacos, hamburgers, pizzas, ice cream cones. Tried Jim. Oh, what's Jim Steele's recommendation? I must have missed that. Fried young skunk. Never had skunk. Had possum, raccoon. Oh yeah, spaghetti, yeah. Or lasagna. I usually found these vegetarian lasagnas are way better than the meat. So everything they put in them. Oh, if you clean the animal right, there it's not bad. I understand, Kelly. Because like I know people that have cooked raccoon, and raccoons have a scent gland in their armpit. They call it an armpit, and if you don't remove that, they taste really nasty. Yeah, cold lasagna, like cold pizza. Oh wow, I don't. I wouldn't be. I'd hate to be stuck in an elevator with you, Gary. Hard boiled eggs for 2 months. Oh. So Gary, you got a video out on melons? None of that happened. You're lucky. I used to do hard boiled eggs with whiskey, and I could clear out a building. I like the beefalo burger. No, no, the drive up windows of the liquor stores are gone now, Joe. Yep, methane poisoning. Yeah, tuna noodle casserole, good. Okay, probably the last pickled eggs from the bar.
Well, I took a pain pill after dinner, Bill, but it's not kicked in yet. 20 guys, roll 39. 11 more rolls to go.
Elk chili's good. Elk steaks are excellent. And elk jerky. Mmm. Yep, and healthy.
Man, we got a lot of quarters here. I think we can upgrade our quarter book with.
Nice, Rob.
Yeah, me and Denise have all the quarter books. And oh, Bill, what did I do with them?
I don't know, Rob.
I put the 3 silver proofs. Oh, I did that one backwards. Put these in Put these in nice 2x2s with the rubber matting.
Yeah,
Wiped them down, cleaned all
that
the
looks
fingerprints
great.
off of them. They look nice, don't they?
They do.
So yeah, I'm going to show those to the bank tomorrow when I go up to get my. Who knows, guys? One of these may show up in the Christmas stream, not the 1970.
Scott
That
Johnson,
baby, that baby's
Longzy
going in.
for
That, that baby's going in the display cabinet over my shoulder there.
heck yeah. Mike Duke says, "Don't
Thanks,
show
Marty.
the bank." Good night, Digging, Louisiana.
Oh, I always show the bank, Mike. They always ask me how I do on my boxes. They could. Nobody there could care less. They would never order coins for themselves. Those guys up there could care less. Most bank tellers I deal with, they hate looking at coins. They just.
5 Mile says, "Are you talking? You'll make Rob a trade 5 Mile?"
And Greg, you got a good French cook wife. Yeah, what are you looking to trade?
Oh yeah, I worked for a French chef when I was in high school. People came from around the world to eat in his little hole in the wall restaurant in a little hole in the wall town.
There you go, Joe.
No, I don't think he's going to trade the 75 Mile. That ain't going to happen.
No, my first one. That's my first one in 8 years. 5 Mile. First one I've ever seen. First one I've ever held.
Yeah. Ooh, lemon pepper chicken. That's good, Angie. I love
lemon pepper chicken. Lemon pepper chicken is great. Yeah, not that 75 Mile. Sorry,
Joe. Pickled eggs great, but deviled eggs are better.
Well, Denise has made me hard-boiled eggs for my diet, and that's what I'm having for breakfast is the hard-boiled eggs. And I'm telling Bill, you have 2 hard-boiled eggs. I'm filled up till dinner.
Darren's hobby says, "Take a dozen donuts to the bank with your coins."
They get GUIs. The bank tellers get GUIs every year, guys, and the fire department down the street gets GUIs.
Well, he's got plenty of startups 5 Mile, so you ain't gonna trade a startup for a 70. Grandma Kelly, you're not gonna be happy with just tea. You're gonna keep thinking about that food. Those wonderful tacos,
like the Greek.
that perfect lasagna, even some cold leftover pizza for breakfast.
No, see, I'm not a cold pizza. As much as I love pizza, I'm not a cold pizza guy. He says 100, Bill. It's not worth that. It's not worth that much. Nice, Marty. There you go, Mike. That's a great idea, Mike. I always treat my tellers good, guys.
Yeah.
If they find a silver half for me, I'll come back with GUIs or another silver coin, give them a silver quarter or silver dime. But I did, guys. I did a survey once. If you folks, well, I'm going to hit 8 banks tomorrow and getting all these coins back. I'm going to hit 8 banks tomorrow. And I did a little informal survey once, and I asked 8 tellers if they knew what a star note was. And 7 out of the 8 tellers did not. I also offered to teach them.
2 100s?
7 out of the 8 tellers did not know what a star note was. And here they work with bills every day, and they never even. I don't know if they get trained. I don't know if they get trained in money, guys. I really don't. F Aloha Restaurant. No, I haven't heard of that, Greg. If you're being serious, no, I haven't. I'm getting an awful tall pile of quarters here. 10 rolls to go for a proof or a W. Ooh, nice old 70. I wonder if 70 was a low mintage year.
I don't know.
I know it was for halves. Nah, 136 million. Yeah, no, nothing unusual about 1970 quarters. Nice, 5 Mile. Send me a picture of those. All righty, guys, we're down to the last 10 rolls. Yep, 10 rolls. Roll 41. Nice. Oh, okay. Thank you, 5 Mile. I will go check that.
Ah,
And that's been damaged.
$19.70 quarter is 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel.
Is that the only year for that one?
Yeah, apparently they messed with the after they stopped making the silvers, they messed with the composition of the clad.
Oh, okay.
Good night,
Thanks,
Jim.
5 Mile. Thanks, Jim. Have a good night, buddy. I understand. 5 Mile just goes to show you my memory there, buddy. Yeah, I've still got directly behind the chair there, guys. I've still got 3 boxes of halves there. I got to get back to the bank. I am so far behind. It's just so hard for me to do this. I hit eight banks, guys, with this hip. I'm down for 2 days. So that's why I try and take 150 to 200 at every bank instead of 100. So I make less trips and get rid of more coins. I do have 2 or 3 banks that look forward to me coming in with the halves because they have a lot of grandparents that come in and buy them for the grandkids. So those are the banks we like going to. They're happy to see me.
Apparently, too, that sometime in 1970, some Canadian quarters got mixed in at the U.S. Mint by somebody and restamped over with the U.S. stamp. So if you could find one of those,
It is, Darren. It really is. But yeah, I'll hit 4 branches of Wells Fargo tomorrow, and then I'll hit 4 branches of my new bank that I just signed up with that is allowing me to bring change back. When I opened up an account there, I said, you guys accept coins? They said, well, yeah, we can't get you any. I said, no, that's fine. As long as you guys accept coins as cash, you can bring us all the coins you want. I said, fantastic, guys. Thank you very much.
yeah.
Oh man, Bill, that was a shiny worn edge there, but 1971.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty shiny for 2017.
No gray.
We got a red coin here. Oh, it's like something we use it for the metal detecting club, guys.
No gray.
I'll hold that and save that for the guys in the club.
Go use the litter box. Go use the litter.
Yeah, guys, that nickel I put out, that nickel short I put out has 1,400 views, guys. It's my #1 short for the last 30 days.
Nice.
Yeah. Ooh, dandelion tea. No offense, Grandma Kelly. Ooh.
Actually, it makes pretty good tea, and it makes a great wine. It makes a good wine too. My grandma used to make dandelion wine, and oh dang it, I can't remember the name of the vegetable. You make pie or wine with it. Rutabaga.
I don't know if I've ever had rutabaga. There you go. There you go, Marty.
He's asking what the date on the red coin was. Yodi is.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a Massachusetts 2000 Massachusetts. When we do our sand beach on our seated dig at the beach, they bury color corners and you turn them in for a prize at the end of the hunt. So I'll go down and give that to the club next week. Bill, now that the guy that cheated me out of Detectors of the Year in 2023 has left the club.
Yeah.
He took his 4 or 5 guys from the Tampa group with him. I talked to I used to be one of the board of directors, but I'm not on anymore. But I talked to one of the guys that's on the board of directors now. He's like, Rob, you got to get out there detecting. He says nobody's putting anything out on the table since all the cheating people left. I said, yeah, well, I put my stuff out on the table the year that he cheated, and I said, but I can't right now. I said, but when I'm back, guys, I'll be putting stuff on the table.
Use the box here. Go use it. What's the matter?
65.
Dang.
69. That's what I'm saying. We got a nice mixture of old quarters in this box. Greg says, I used to belong to the Tampa Club years ago. Yeah, they've had some serious issues, Greg, in the last 2 or 3 years. They've gone through several presidents. Phil Myers used to be their president until they had a lady in a wheelchair that showed up, and I don't know the whole story, but she demanded that the club pay for her non-handicapped person that they could have a detector, so she thought that qualified under the American with Disabilities Act, and Phil's like, no, we're not buying a detector for your assist person, and she threatened to sue the club, and Phil's like, you know what, I don't need this crap, and I don't blame him. But
oh, excuse me, Angie, it was rhubarb, not rutabaga. Thank you. Rhubarb pie, rhubarb wine. Rutabaga doesn't sound right. She wanted the club to buy her a detector.
Yeah, because yes. Yeah, I don't, like I say, I don't know the whole story, but there was a lot of upheaval. They lost their location. They were having their meetings, so they were having to scramble every month to find a new place for their club meeting, and we got lucky. We found Quaker Steak and Lube after after COVID ended, they waived their $200 meeting room fee, and they give us an entire separate dining room area that they close off
Use it.
because
Oh,
because we have 50 people. We have 50 people buying dinner at their restaurants on a Monday night, which is their slowest night. So Quaker Steak and Lube has just rolled out the red carpet for us. So our meetings at Quaker Steak and Lube. And I just found out from Jerry today, like I say, my buddy on the board of directors, Bill, the guy whose channel Detect Florida, guy that does the beaches down about 100 miles south of us here over the bridge, over the Skyway Bridge in Sarasota. He's coming up and is going to be our guest speaker this month.
all right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Bill. Man, I was really counting on finding a W quarter out of this box, but I cannot complain, people. Five 2025s in a silver.
Hi, Kane's Coins.
Hi, Kane's Coins.
Jesus.
Nice, Joe. Nice, guys. Yeah, Yodi and Joe, pretty much same, a little bit variation and different of the story. Interesting, guys.
Yep.
Didn't know that. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys just know all these cool facts. It's fun to sit here and listen to. It's a 2020 bill, but not a W. Not W. W. Ain't gonna do it.
And instead of painted coins as newspaper stand, when I was a paper boy, they would give us slugs that weighed the same as a quarter. So that way, when you threw the slug in, it would open the machine.
Now I remember we were metal detecting once, and Dalton found a penny, an old Wheatie that had the rim cut off, so it was the same size as a dime. And back in the days, people used to use those to try and fool vending machines to put a penny in a dime. I still got a box of pennies I got to finish. Kane's Coins says hello, slackers and stackers. That's us, Kane. Howdy, William. Actually, there is, Angie. There's a club in Inverness. Are you close to Inverness, Angie? J-Man and his dad belong to that club. Oh my God, what's J-Man's channel? Bill, help me out. Yeah, Metal Sharks. So yeah, Angie, there's 3 clubs. There's 3 clubs here in Florida, Angie. Oh my God, Bill, look at that.
Yeah.
Another white edge. Another coin with powder on it. Second one of those tonight.
Duncan Family Farm. Good evening. First time viewer wanting to say hello. Well, thank you for stopping in and saying hi. And welcome.
Duncan Family, welcome. Welcome to the stream, sir.
Yeah.
We've got about 6 more rolls to do. This is a continuation of Monday's stream where we started a box of halves, or excuse me, a box of quarters after our $half. We didn't get any silver in the $half, but we did get 1 silver in this quarter box. My first ever silver quarter. Here it is, guys. I put it in a pill bottle and I put it right on top. So there is the first silver that Bill and I found Monday night, the 48 GW. That's going to go in a nice 2x2. I've got more pill bottles of coins in them than Carter had pills.
And Greg Dyer says, Rob, did you get me any chocolate?
Did I get you any chocolate? I'm missing that one too. Thank you guys for saying hi to Duncan and making him feel welcome. I was
Oh,
in a,
man.
I was in a new stream the other night, and they were definitely not as friendly
Excuse
as you
me.
people are. You guys rock. 2018, is that going to be a W? No. You know, some of these 60 quarters, I mean, these are 60-year-old quarters.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. You know, Pat talks about this on Zoom Wednesday, guys. Yeah, we still do Zoom on Wednesday, guys, over in Park Rat Zoom channel. You know, 20, 30 years from now, when I'm probably dead and gone as a 93-year-old, and definitely not metal detecting anymore unless I become the bionic guy, there's going to be some young people out there detecting, and they're going to find a 62 Lincoln, and they're going to get excited as hell about that 62 Lincoln because they're not going to be finding any 80s pennies because they're going to be
No.
long since disintegrated by then.
Yeah.
So them finding a 62 Memorial is going to be as fun as us finding a 1920s Wheatie.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, guys. I love finding I love finding Wheaties. I know the Hoover boys poo-poo them because they're looking for stuff in the 1800s. I understand that, but I any Wheatie I find pre-World War II is extra special because, guys, their mintage was so much lower in the 20s, teens, 20s, and 30s, and even up into the 40s.
Yeah.
You betcha, Duncan. We love having somebody new. Please,
Yes,
Bill
we
and I
do.
do a Bill up the guy up there. Oh, hang on, you can't see our names. Hold on. There you go. Bill right there on the right, Duncan, that his channel is PAPAROUS, What's in the Dirt. We
Yep.
do a live stream on his channel on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. And on Sunday morning, we do a live stream here every Sunday morning at 9. We usually have about 100 of those good people that you see here tonight. And we're on every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. We've been doing that for over 4 years. We have not missed a Sunday. I shouldn't say that, Bill. I don't want to jinx myself.
Yeah.
I think we're the longest running metal detecting stream, Bill. I really do.
I think so too.
I mean, Dennis and Charlie had a pretty good run there. Liz had a really long run. I don't know why she stopped hers, but she had a long run too. I dug a 44. Yes, ladies, that's me. Woo! And for you guys not familiar with it, that's a fun clip out of the Hoover Boys. Already knew I knew that. That's exactly right, Grandma Kelly. But yeah, anytime we find a 44, guys, whether it be a Mercury dime or a Wheatie, I always do that in my videos. But yeah, that's from. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Marty. And William, thank you all you guys for welcoming Duncan. That's very kind of you guys. Yeah, Duncan, I don't normally do quarters, Duncan. We normally do $half, but I'm picking up 2 more boxes of $half tomorrow. So I had this box in the garage. So we were finishing this up. My bank made a mistake a few months ago and got me a quarter box instead of a half. And then when I went in to pick up the half, she said, "Listen, we made a mistake. Would you buy them anyway?" I said, "Absolutely." Guys, if your bank makes a mistake and gets the wrong coin in, buy it anyway, guys. Even if you just take it right back to another bank and cash it in, your banks are doing you a favor. They do not have to get coins for you. I always make sure that I don't piss off
Yeah.
the people I get my coins from because they do that. This is a courtesy, guys. They don't have to do this. And you can threaten to pull your money out of the bank and take it to another bank, but some banks are like, no, we're not going to, I don't care if you how much money you put in the bank. We're not ordering you quarters or halves unless you have a commercial account. And I'm not paying $15 a month for a commercial account. I mean, because if you only find 1 or 2 halves a month, guys, and you're paying $15 for a commercial account, you're just giving back the bank the money you just made for that $half. I mean, a 90% half is worth $11 or $12. So if you're paying $15 a month to the bank, you better be scoring a silver because you need that just to break even. I am really one cheap bastard, aren't I, Bill?
I got Denver. How close are you to the 5,000 subs, Rob? I think he's within like 20.
No, I'm six away.
6 away. There you go.
I'm sorry, Bill. 14 away. I'm at 49.86, guys. I'm
14 more subs.
I'm 14 away from 5,000, guys. We're definitely gonna. Well, we didn't hit it in May since May's ending in 2 days, but we will definitely hit that in June, guys. I average about 50, 60 new subs a month. So, unless one of my shorts goes viral. Man, that Hawaiian looking coin's a good looking coin. See, that's a good looking backdoor coin with that woman, that Hawaiian woman on there. It's just a great design. It's a great etching, and it fills the whole back of the quarter. It's just a nice, busy, good looking quarter as opposed to that one that's empty.
Yeah, the one that looks like they forgot half of it.
They forgot to put all the writing on it. Yeah. You know, it's funny when that first came out. I had Tom Riley send me a picture. He goes, Rob, is this an error coin? Did they forget to print it? And I hadn't seen one yet, so I had to look it up. And then I was like, nah, Tom, unfortunately, that's
how they made it.
They made it just ugly as hell. Thank you, Greg. Thank you kindly. Thank you, Hobo Rob. Wow, it shows I'm at 4.98. Did I get? Yep, it's exactly where I'm at, 4.98. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see here. William E. is the number one chatter tonight. Marty's number 3. Yeah, I like these little emblems. Yeah, normally the halves are a little bit more exciting in this Duncan family. There's just so many more possibilities with the half dollars because silver goes up to 1970 as opposed to 1964.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, I still remember a few months ago when that guy sent me, when I did that short on the
Johnny's Corner. Welcome.
Hey, Johnny. I did that short on like a 68 or 69 half, and the guy's like, dude, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Those aren't silver. They stopped making silver at 64. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I wouldn't be making a video if I didn't even partly know what I was talking about. Why don't you check the internet before you start ragging on me? But the same thing, guys, there's also a lot of bank tellers out there that do not know that half dollars.
Who's the guest, Angie?
Ooh, 65. Angie did tell us who she was having as a guest this week. Angie, I'll try and have Bill remind me Tuesday night. And when we get down to trivia before trivia starts, I'll try and some guy named called PAPAROUS.
Yeah, I forgot. That's right. This next Tuesday is the 3rd. Yes, so I am going to be the guest on.
Bill, do me a favor. Text me and remind me that. And when we get to trivia, while we're waiting for trivia to start, we'll log on.
Okay.
Oh, there's a nice 2021. Man, that's...
Yeah, wow. Torchy, I forgot. Wait, yeah, that's right, the 3rd.
All right, there's 2 more coins. Ew, look at that. Ew. The hell is that?
Dutchy.
Hey, Dutchy. I don't know what the hell that switch is.
Yeah, you're right, Torchy. It had to come quick.
Absolutely, Torchy. This year is just
flying by.
Yep. But my mother used to say it when I was a teenager. The older you get, the faster time goes, and
Yep.
I am not going to argue that one bit at all.
Not at all.
That's why Denise gets so frustrated when I said I'll do it tomorrow, honey, because
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, your tomorrows are 3 months from now. And I can't argue with her that either because she's right. Man, there's been some. You know what? If I was just starting to collect quarters tonight, I'd have so many good-looking quarters for my books. $20.20, but it's a Philly. Damn. All right, guys, we just got a few more rolls to do. Duncan, if you can hang out for a few minutes, we do a giveaway at the end of the stream. It's been gorgeous in Oregon. Good deal. I'm just starting to collect pennies soon to be a thing of the. Yeah, you got that right, Johnny. I'm probably going to be ordering 2 more boxes of pennies soon. I don't know how much longer they're going to be. They're going to be available. I will tell you this, guys. I will tell you this, guys. I can see coin shops and collectors scarfing up boxes of 20, 25 pennies. I can see that happening. I can see 3 or 4 years from now, you see an eBay auction for a box of pennies for $75 or something. I can see that. Ooh, look at that, Bill. We got a 2025 Ender. I'll take that.
Yeah.
It's that lady in the school marm uniform. So only got a couple of those. We'll put that aside to see which one's the nicest one to go in the book.
Welcome, Patrick Robertson. We have a new and John Francis. One's new.
Patrick, thanks for stopping and saying hello, sir. Appreciate you lurking. But John Francis, same thing. Welcome. Please hit the like button, guys. Bill and I do this on Mondays and Thursdays. We normally have a box of $50, but I am picking up 2 boxes tomorrow. So when we do this, what is today? Thursday. When we do this Monday night, guys, we will have 2. We will have another box of $50 with us Thursday or Monday.
Well, thank you, Patrick. He just subbed you.
Thank you, Patrick. There it is, guys. We're 13 away. Thank you, Patrick.
Johnny's asking, quick question, coin collectors. Do you ever get toonies or Canadian coins in American rolls?
We get Canadian quarters sometimes. We haven't gotten any in this box. I've never gotten a Canadian toonie. And I've never gotten a Canadian $50. My $50. Normally $50 we get South American or Mexican $50 or but I've never gotten a Canadian $50, but we do get occasional Canadian quarters since they're the same
quarters,
size.
The pennies, and the nickels are what you'll find in American, because the loonies and toonies are such a different size that they don't fit in the roll.
Torchy, if I buy a box of pennies and it turns out that they're all 2025 uncirculated, since I've already opened it, I'll send you a roll of US 2025 pennies. Absolutely. Yeah, I think if somebody gets a box of all 2025s and both enders are 2025s, I think you're going to start seeing those for sale on eBay. I really do.
Yeah.
And I haven't found an IHP in a box of pennies in a long time. But Marty's been on a roll with his nickels, guys. Buffaloes, V nickels, Silver War nickels, error coins. Ooh, that's ugly.
Yeah, it's like also depends where you live. Like in Northern California,
Greg,
we used to get a lot of Canadian coins.
Yeah, I would imagine you get a lot of Canadian coins up in Michigan, Greg.
Yeah. Down here, I never see them here in Tennessee.
We get a few in the Coinstar. If I happen to get to the Coinstar, that's probably the number one foreign coin in their Coinstars down here. Yeah, I especially your copper ones collector invest absolutely.
Nice
have a
bat.
guy. I have a guy. My silver guy, Bill. He'll buy every single Wheatie I find penny roll hunt. He'll pay me 3 cents for every Wheatie I find. And Bill, how can you argue making triple money? How can you argue that?
You can't. Yeah, I'd be selling them too. But Pat Robertson's dad was a big collector for wheat pennies. Would always have glass piggy kept in probably 200 or 300 range of 1919 and up.
I, I,
Nice.
I remember those glass pigs, Patrick Robertson. Yep, I had one of those as a kid growing up. Absolutely, I may still have that. I may still have that up at my house. See, you guys
Thanks,
bring back
Johnny.
great memories with stories like that. The old glass pig bank. That's see
Yeah.
that just brings a smile to your face. So Patrick, yeah, thanks for you new guys popping in tonight and lurking. Much appreciated. All righty, guys, we have 3 rolls left, guys.
The old school white glass piggies. Yep.
The old school white glass piggies. Yep, absolutely. Darren, he would, but I've never sold any of my metal detecting wheats. But he bought all my estate sale Wheaties. He sure did. Nice. I have a 32 collector invest last Sunday on the live stream. We gave away an 1884 Iraqi Kirsch silver coin from not Iraqi, I'm sorry, Egyptian.
Oh, John Francis said he stopped by to say hello.
Evening, John.
Well, thank you.
Johnny, the only silver quarter I found was Monday night with Bill was at 1948 George Washington. The rarest would probably just be one of the West Point mints or a proof. Probably a proof. I would say probably a proof's a little rarer than a West Point. But as far as like super rare, Johnny, I've never really found one.
I never really did quarter roll hunts, but I've gotten rolls where I found silver in them, but that was a long time ago, and none of them were rare. I think the oldest one I ever found was a 36 GW.
Bill, I need to give Mikey a call, Mr. M.A. Lyman, and find out if he's made any headway on getting boxes of halves back.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Bill, during COVID, when I was still getting coins, I offered to get 6 boxes or 4 to 6 boxes and drive them up to JD's Variety Channel.
Yeah.
But he politely declined. I said, hey, if I'm passing up that way, I'll bring coins with me. And could you imagine, Bill, if I'd have brought him those 2 boxes with those 33 silvers and 25 proofs and silver proofs? That would have been. They were epic boxes, guys, last week.
Oh yeah. Digging Dave. Hello.
Digging Dave's back, guys.
Oh.
There is coin roll hunting royalty right there. Evening, Dave.
Yep.
Dave, we're finishing up a box of quarters that we started on Monday night. And Dave, here you go, sir. The very first ever silver quarter, Dave, I got on Monday night out of this box. My very first ever silver quarter, Dave. Boom, sir. We are no longer
Mike
silver quarters virgins.
Mike the Greek, he did that once and he did not fare well.
What, going against Mike?
Yeah, he said, Rob, you should box battle someone. That's happened.
We've done it twice. Bill refereed one of them. I think both of them actually, and they were epic fails. Mike crushed me both times.
Yeah.
We did him one night where we didn't find a proof for a silver, and I think Mike got 24 silvers in his box. He just destroyed me. It was great seeing Mike. Mike said it was one of the best boxes he'd ever had. But yeah, that's a fun video to watch just because Mike did so great. Yeah, I think Mike's having trouble getting boxes of halves.
Yeah, he said he
All right.
couldn't get any more.
Yeah. Marty almost had a thing where he couldn't get him, but his bank relented, and Marty's worked something out with his bank. Collector invested digging Dave. You should sell pictures, sign pictures, and sell them. I know, Dave. That's exactly right. That's why I don't trade boxes. LO. My luck would send a box of 50s. That's exactly right, Dave. All righty, guys. Here is roll 49. A lot of nice shiny gold edges. So let's see if we can pull out ooh, there's another 2025. Dave, we've gotten our first 2025s out of this box. There's a 2019 bill, and it's not a West Point.
Oh, sorry, Johnny. He was collecting the state quarters when they first came out, but his mom and dad, his parents put him up in the attic and accidentally sold them.
Man, I hate. I'm sorry, Johnny. Man, I hate hearing stuff like that.
At least yours was an accident. My brother and I moved away from home, and we left our comic book collections there. And my mom thought, "Oh, they ain't coming back for them." So she traded the guy next door for some crap. He had a first edition Spider-Man.
That's all right. You guys want to hear the best story you're ever going to hear? When I had my house up the street here that I still have, I'm over here at my girlfriend's house, but at my house,
Yeah, Johnny.
when my mom got ill towards when she got emphysema and she couldn't take care of herself, my mom moved in with me and I was taking care of my mom. And we had a guy across the street that was a retired chemist. And he was very eccentric. A lot of the neighbors didn't like him because they thought he had a screw loose. One of the neighbors accused him of poisoning her dog. I had my Doberman Pinscher then, and he treated her like wonderful. Whenever she went out the front door, she ran right across the street to him and barked at his door. He'd come out and give her a cookie. He was very, very nice to my dog, and he was very nice to me. But my mom, along with a lot of the older neighbors, they were very leery of him. Ronald was his name. Well, he was, like I say, he was a retired chemist, guys. So we got talking one day, and he started telling me a story about the OJ trial. And he said, "Hey, Rob, did I ever tell you about the OJ trial?" And I said, "No, Ron, what about it?" And he says, "Well, I'm a retired chemist." And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "So I used to do a lot of stuff with blood spatter patterns." And he says, "So I was watching the OJ trial, and they were showing some pictures of the blood spatter. And he says, I thought they could help out Judge Ito. So I sent Judge Ito my book on blood spatter patterns." And he says, I got a real nice letter back from Judge Ito thanking him, saying he would read it and help him understand some of the pictures that they were showing in the trial. And I was like, that's nice, Ron. So I went in and was telling my mom the story. And I'm like, I don't know really whether to believe him. The guy's he's a little eccentric. So about 5 minutes later, after I went in the house, my doorbell rang and I opened the door up, and he handed me a framed letter from Judge Lance Ito of the California Superior Court thanking Mr. Ron, I can't remember his last name, for sending him the blood spatter book for the current case that I'm on right now, against Orthaniel James Simpson. And I will be using this in the case. He had a signed letter from Judge Ito for the O.J. Simpson case. And guys, I was working in a different city, so I was traveling a lot of back and forth. I came over one weekend, and his sisters, he passed away, and his sisters had a big garage sale, and either they gave it away cheap or they threw stuff away. So he'd collect signatures from everything. He had signatures from presidents and all these famous actors and everything. So I said, by chance, did you ever find any autographs that Ron had framed? And his sister looked at me and she goes, oh, he had all kind of tchotchke stuff like that. We threw all that stuff away.
Oh,
A
oh,
signed, framed letter from Judge. Do you realize how the historical significance of that?
wow.
Guys, that was 25 years ago, and I still talk to myself that day. He showed me that letter with Judge Lance Ito's signature on it. And yeah, they threw away all his signatures. He had signatures from every president And yeah, I just want to cry, guys.
Wow.
But I actually got to see the letter. That's one of my favorite stories. It is, Dave. That is thousands of dollars, Dave. That thing would be any museum would scarf that up today. Yep. Threw it away. Unreal.
Damn.
And that's why, guys, that's why some of these metal detecting finds, get them out of the dirt, guys, preserve them. You never know when something's going to be lost. I know, Greg, it does make you feel sick. Yeah, collector invest. I'm sure he had George Bush's signature. That's exactly right, Darren. That's exactly right. All right, guys, here is roll 50. We're going to do roll 50, guys, and then we're going to do a little giveaway for silver after we open this roll. So if you can hang out another 5 minutes, hang out, please. Well, unfortunately, no silver on roll 50. So let's see if we can find that elusive tooth or W mint mark in this last roll. There's another bat coin, 2020 bat coin. Nope, just a P bill. I'm getting very sweepy. Yeah, give me 5 minutes, 5 Mile. Grandma Kelly, that's no lie, girl. That is no lie. My mom never had much expensive jewelry. She more mostly costume jewelry, but she had a couple rings, and I have saved those, and they are in my safety deposit box because I have a certain family member that off and on has fallen on tough financial times, and I know those things would get sold if I didn't have them in storage. So yeah, like Bill says, his kids weren't interested in his train collection. I think Jim Steele told me that same story with some stuff he had. He wound up giving his metal detecting stuff to the neighbor kid that showed an interest in it.
Wow.
Yeah, guys. Dave, that's something that YouTube notified me of today. It's something they're just starting. They're rolling out on a beta test thing, Dave. And thank you, Greg. Thank you kindly.
Hey, Rob.
They just started that today. Yeah, Bill.
Okay, 2020 back quarter value chart. The P is MS64 is $5, and it can go up to 140. The D is $6, can go up to 215 if it's an MS68. The W, an MS64, is $30. 65 is 47, and MS67 is $425.
Well, no wonder you're telling me to look for these W's, Bill.
Yeah, well, look for any of that. You got those 4 P's. Those quarters are in really good shape, are worth $5 a piece.
Yeah, I put aside the nice ones. I did put aside the nice ones, Bill.
I didn't realize they'd gone up that much since the last time I looked.
$65 on the last roll. A 65. Like I said, guys, if 65s were silver, we'd all be rich.
Yeah.
Now, see, I like this one right here with Willman Killer. I like that big 8. Was it 3, 4, 5, 6? I like that big 7-point star on that coin. I've always liked that one. Alrighty, guys. And the last quarter is a 2005 California. We have got a huge pile of quarters here, guys. But as tradition is here for me and Bill, we do a silver giveaway. And let me set up the StreamYard comment picker, guys. Alrighty, guys, type in, let me pull this up. Share screen. Alrighty, guys, type in the word silver. And we're going to give away a barber dime to end the night here, guys. Thank you all for hanging out.
My happy bears.
Even Happy Bears, you got something sent to you today.
My little penny.
Rocky Mountain Brad, welcome. There you go. There you go, 5 Mile. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Collector Invest. Alrighty, guys, we got 38 good people in here, 28 so far. Thank you, Grandma Kelly. Thank you, Greg. Yep, we're only 13 away from 5,000, guys. A big milestone for me. Alrighty, guys, we got 30 entries. I know there's 9 more people in here that want silver. Thank you, Duncan family. Howdy, Happy Bears. Thank you, Hobo Rob. Brad says, I've been lurking. Thank you, Brad. You betcha, Johnny. Thanks for popping in with us tonight, Johnny. As a matter of fact, guys, I've got it. Matter of fact, I've already got the silver. I've already got the barber sitting in an envelope ready to go, guys. I just need to put a name on it. I actually got ready tonight. Evening, Tom Kingery. So, guys, all you got to do is send me an email after this stream is over, and I will have that silver in the mail tomorrow. We do this on Mondays and Thursday, Patrick. And Sunday morning, we do a. Let me change this stream right here, Patrick. Here, let me do this. That's not going to help us, is it, Bill? Okay, let's edit. We got.
Thank you, Grandma Kelly.
We got 6 2025s. So that's how we ended it, guys. We do a stream on Saturday night, Patrick, on this channel here. That link right there, that channel is what we do on Saturday nights at 9:45. We do an adult stream with nobody under 18. You know, we get a little crazy. And then on Sunday morning at 9 a.m., we always do a stream. We have about 100 good people in there. Most of them are here tonight. Thank you very much, Grandma Kelly. What is the email? And there is my email. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you. But there's my email. flthunder@me.com, guys. Alrighty, guys, we got 31 good people. Give you 10 more seconds here to type in silver to win a free barber dime tonight. And then Bill and I will thank you and wrap it up tonight.
Yep.
Wow, Bill, it's actually midnight. What time do we start? About 10? 5 to 10?
Wow. Somewhere around there, yeah.
It takes so. Thank you, Tom Kingery. That's Charlie's link right there to Charlie's channel for Saturday night. Thank you. Thanks, Mike the Greek. Thank you, Miss Torchy. Alrighty, guys. Everybody has their entries in. This is going to be for a silver barber dime. 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom! The man, Tom Kingery, our traffic cop. Thank you, Tom. Boom.
Congrats, Tom.
Did you see Greg's comment, Bill? When Rob reaches his 5,000 sub giveaway, I'm going to be donating an Amazon $50. Wow, thank you so much, Greg.
Nice, Tom.
It's going to be a big one, Greg. My man John from Detector Warehouse, guys, who sponsors my channel, he's already announced he's given a prize up for the thing, guys. So we're doing it big time, guys.
And I'm throwing in a pinpointer.
Bill's throwing in a pinpointer, guys. It's going to be a good night, guys, or a good morning. Alrighty, let's see where we're going to put this. All right. Let's log this in so I don't forget anybody. So Tom Kingery gets a barber dime. Tom will be mailing out in the morning, sir. Write this down.
I need a discount code for Detector Warehouse's Silver Wishes.
Silver Wishes, it is oh, hang on, sorry, I'm on the wrong. There you go, Silver Wishes. It is thanks 10.
There you go.
Yep, thank you, Yodi. Thanks 10 is the code. It'll get you $10 off any purchase of $100, and any purchase of $100 or more, he does free shipping. So there you go, guys. All righty, folks. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Congratulations to Tom Kingery. Dig and Dave, thanks for being here tonight.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you for all that you fine regulars, Rocky Fry and all them. And thank you for the new people tonight, Duncan family. And the other, I think there was 2 or 3 of Patrick Robertson and the one other channel that was here tonight. Thank you guys, Collector Invest and Patrick. Thank you guys. If you guys come into the stream on Saturday night or Sunday, we will get you wrenched up. You'll get your blue Smurf and you'll be wrenched up. And that way you can drop your link to your channel. We love shouting out channels, guys. And we'll have everybody in the stream see if we can get you subbed and get your numbers up. And we all try and help each other out here, guys. Bill, thank you again, sir, for being a great co-host.
Johnny Corner said he's going to do a $25 gift card for your 5K giveaway. Thank you, Johnny.
Wow, Johnny. Thank you guys so much. Will do, Johnny. Thank you guys so much. All righty, guys. We will see you tomorrow, Saturday night on Charlie's. Boom, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Be good humans.